Welcome to Global Environment News, your trusted source for the latest updates on environmental policies and their impact around the world. Stay tuned as we engage with experts and thought leaders, bringing you in depth discussions that aim to inform and inspire actions for a sustainable future. To kick things off, we are pleased to welcome Mr. Khizr Mohammed, Director and CFO of Global Environment Synergy Group. Together, we'll explore the United Kingdom's progress in achieving the UN Sustainable Development Goals and delve into the nation's environmental performance. Mr. Mohammed will also share insights on how Global Environment Synergy Group is positioned to support these vital goals. So, first of all, Mr. Mohammed, can you tell us more about Global Environment Synergy Group and its mission?
Absolutely. So at Global Environment Synergy Group, we genuinely believe in putting our words into action. There's been an abundance of discussions, seminars, and talks surrounding sustainability. Yet the reality is stark. Only 17% of the UN Sustainable Development Goals for 2030 have been achieved. Our mission is to catalyze practical environmental projects that make a real difference. We specifically aim to assist companies that lack financial resources. This is to implement sustainable initiatives. Additionally, if organizations need technological support, we are here to provide the expertise necessary to bridge those gaps.
That's impressive. Can you elaborate on some of the projects or initiatives you are currently involved in to further these goals?
Certainly. So we're actively engaged in several key projects focused on renewable energy, waste management, and sustainable agriculture. Our approach is collaborative. We partner with local and international businesses, governments, and communities to ensure that these initiatives are not only effective but also sustainable in the long term.
So, which countries is Global Synergy Group focusing on for its operations?
So, as our name suggests, we are committed to working globally. We target developed, developing, and underdeveloped countries alike, tailoring our approach to meet the specific needs and challenges of each region. Our goal is to create impactful partnerships that drive sustainable development, no matter the economic status of the country.
Given that your home operations are in the UK, let's take a moment to discuss sustainable activities happening there. What are some key initiatives currently underway in the UK?
The UK has made significant strides in sustainability, particularly in renewable energy and waste reduction. Initiatives like the transition to offshore wind energy and government incentives for green technology adoption are noteworthy. However, there's still much work to be done, especially in achieving net zero emissions by 2050. So our focus is on enhancing these efforts by supporting local businesses and communities in implementing sustainable practices.
Great. So it sounds like there's a lot of potential for growth. What role does a Global Environment Synergy Group play in these initiatives?
Our role is multifaceted. We act as facilitators, connecting stakeholders from government bodies to private enterprises with the resources and expertise they need to implement effective sustainability projects. We provide financial support for green initiatives and offer technical assistance to ensure that projects are not only feasible but also innovative. Additionally, we engage in capacity building efforts, training local teams to sustain these initiatives long term. By fostering collaboration and providing the right tools, we aim to create a ripple effect that drives broader systemic change in the UK and beyond.
So that's inspiring. How do you measure the success of these projects, especially in a complex landscape like the UK?
Success is measured through a combination of quantitative and qualitative metrics. We look at reductions in carbon emissions, increases in renewable energy production, and improvements in waste management practices. However, we also consider community engagement and the long-term viability of projects. By involving local stakeholders in the planning and execution phases, we ensure that the initiatives are aligned with community needs and that can thrive sustainably.
So, Mr. Muhammad, let's shift our focus to a critical area of sustainability, food waste management in the UK. This issue has garnered significant attention in recent years due to its environmental and economic implications. Can you shed some light on the current activities surrounding food waste management in the UK?
Absolutely. So, in the UK, food waste management is a growing priority with numerous initiatives aimed at reducing waste at various stages of the supply chain, from production to consumption. Local councils are implementing community composting programs, and several retailers are introducing measures to minimize waste, such as discounts on near expiry products. The government has also set ambitious targets to halve food waste by 2030 as part of its broader sustainability strategy.
That's a commendable effort. What do you see as potential for growth in this area?
The potential for growth in food waste management is immense. Firstly, there's significant room for technological innovation, developing advanced tracking systems to monitor waste, and employing AI for better demand forecasting can drastically reduce surplus food. Additionally, increasing public awareness campaigns can empower consumers to make more sustainable choices. Collaborations between businesses, non-profits, and government can create circular economies where food waste is repurposed for energy or animal feed. So, by harnessing these opportunities, we can not only meet regulatory targets but also foster a culture of sustainability that benefits everyone.
It sounds like a multifaceted approach is key here. Mr. Mohammed, how does Global Environment Synergy Group plan to contribute to these efforts in food waste management?
At Global Environment Synergy Group, we are committed to facilitating impactful solutions in food waste management. One of our primary strategies is to partner with local governments and organizations to design and implement comprehensive waste reduction programs. We aim to promote best practices in food sourcing and storage, helping businesses minimize surplus from the outset.
That's a proactive approach. Are there specific projects or initiatives you're currently working on?
Yes, we're currently involved in a pilot program in collaboration with several supermarkets and local farms. This initiative focuses on redistributing surplus food to community kitchens and food banks, ensuring that food doesn't go to waste while supporting those in need. Additionally, we're developing educational resources for businesses and consumers to raise awareness about the importance of reducing food waste, emphasizing practical steps they can take at home and in their operations.
Well, that's impressive, and it certainly underscores the importance of collaboration as we move forward. What do you see as the biggest challenge in tackling food waste, and how can your organization help to overcome them?
One of the biggest challenges is the lack of awareness and engagement among consumers and businesses regarding the scale and impact of food waste. Many people don't realize how much food is wasted and the environmental implications of that waste. According to the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization, food waste accounts for about 30% of all waste, which is produced globally. While specific figures for the UK may vary, as of recent data, food waste accounts for approximately 30 to 40% of all household waste produced in the UK. According to the Waste and Resources Action Programme, about 9.5 million tonnes of food waste are generated annually by households in the UK, which represents a significant portion of overall waste. Additionally, logistical barriers such as distribution inefficiencies and regulatory hurdles can complicate efforts to redistribute surplus food effectively.
Those are significant challenges. How does your organization plan to address them?
So, to tackle awareness, we are launching educational campaigns aimed at both consumers and businesses, highlighting the environmental and economic benefits of reducing food waste. We're also hosting workshops and training sessions to share best practices and innovative solutions. On the logistical side, we're collaborating with tech firms to develop platforms that streamline food redistribution, making it easier for businesses to connect with local charities and food banks.
It sounds like a comprehensive strategy. What kind of partnerships do you think are essential for driving these initiatives forward?
Yeah, I mean, partnerships are crucial. We need to work closely with government agencies, NGOs, and the private sector to create a united front against food waste. Collaborating with local farmers, for instance, can help establish direct channels for surplus food distribution, while partnering with tech companies can enhance our logistical capabilities. The more we can integrate our efforts, the more impactful we can be.
That integration certainly seems key to creating lasting change. Before we wrap up, Mr. Muhammad, is there a message you would like to share with our viewers about the importance of addressing food waste?
Absolutely. I want to emphasize on the fact that tackling food waste is not just an environmental issue, it's a moral and economic imperative. Each of us have a role to play, whether it's reducing waste in our homes, supporting local initiatives, or advocating for better policies. By making small changes in our daily lives and supporting organizations dedicated to this cause, we can collectively make a significant impact together. We can create a more sustainable future, one meal at a time.
Thank you, Mr. Muhammad, for sharing your insights and the important work that at Global Environment Synergy Group is doing to combat food waste. It's been a pleasure having you on the show.
Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure to discuss these vital issues.
And thank you to our viewers for turning into Global Environment News. Stay informed, stay engaged, and together let's work towards a more sustainable planet. Until next time.